Hi, my name is Bruce Wade. Welcome to today's 3-minute keynote. So let's reimagine and reinvent this little model and put some ideas into it. And maybe if we apply the I5 methodology, we can reduce that complexity into something that's a little better and avoid that war that's raging around that strait of complexity. Right, come with me into the I5 environment where we start off with this ideate. So what is ideate? Ideate is a fancy word for thinking, but it's more than that because it's extreme thinking, it's creative thinking. And when we apply the 4 principles of innovation into ideate, we get some really good results. Now, did you know that there are 7 styles of thinking? And mostly, if you go sit in a brainstorming session, the leading style of thinking is the guy with a pen at the whiteboard. You know who that is. And they kind of lead everyone in their style according to their rules because they are holding that magic pen of power. But using a think sheet allows for all 7 thinking styles to simultaneously contribute into that ideation process, thus getting a very holistic view of where we go. Now, having good ideas is just the first step of the process. What we need to do is we need to now innovate those ideas. And that is the question of how do we make this work? What if it could actually work? Where do we put the cogs and maybe add a bit of motor onto the cogs and a bit of grease to make it work? This is the innovation stage of turning a raw idea into something that's just a little bit moving. Now that we get it moving, well, we need to now incubate it. And what we want to do with incubate? Well, the incubate is about running pilot programs, isn't it? And the problem with corporates and pilot programs is you put somebody in charge of a pilot program and all they want to do is not fail, because if the pilot fails, they see them and their team failing. Where actually it's the reverse, because incubation should have number 1 goal of failure. What? Yes. Incubation should have its number 1 goal at failing, and failing fast and failing often, and getting up and fixing. Because holding back and denying all the data, oh, let's hide this, oh, let's not do this, let's hide that. And we're going to do, what are we doing? We're actually putting a problem into production where we should be putting a solution into production. So we like to celebrate failure in the incubation stage. You can find more information about this and some of my books and keynotes that are available at brucewade.co.za.